What's My Line? Brought to you by Geritol, the high-potency vitamin iron-rich tonic in liquid or tablets to help you feel stronger. And now, let's all play What's My Line? And now, live from New York, let's meet our What's My Line panel. First, the delightful star of stage and television, Miss Arlene Francis.
And now that talented young man who keeps you awake in the late hours and in the early hours, and very well, too, on The Tonight Show, Mr. Johnny Carson.
Thank you, Arlene. On my left is a charming gal who always manages to brighten up to tell the truth considerably, Miss Phyllis Newman.
And on my left, the leading publisher from Random House, my friend, Mr. Bennett, Cerf.
And here, of course, a man who loves very large words and loves even better very small conferences, especially when the contestant happens to be a handsome young lady, Mr. John Charles Daly.
Well, tonight is the night. Johnny Carson, it's grand to see you back on the
Thank
panel
you, John.
again,
It's always a
visit
pleasure.
with us. We, I think, owe you some debts, but we've paid one of them when we let you sit next to such a lovely young lady as Miss Phyllis Newman, having Arlene on your other side. That's the last kind thing you'll hear out of us tonight, so get ready for what's about to come. We have some very interesting occupations for the panel. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before my friends on the panel a little bit later in the program. We'll meet our first challenger after this one. And now to meet our first contestant. Will you enter and sign in, please? Patty? Homer. That's right. Miss or Mrs.?
Miss.
Miss Homer, where are you from?
Bijou, California.
Ah, from California. It's nice to have a Californian here. Bijou, California. And may I present our panel? Now, will you join me over here? Do you know how we keep score?
Yes.
All right, we'll let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. All right, panel, we can tell you that Miss Homer is salaried and deals in a service, and we'll begin the general questioning with, well, Johnny Carson.
It's been some time since I played the game, but I think I remember it. Do you work for an organization that likes to make money, Miss Homer?
Yes.
A profit-making organization.
Yes.
Do you work in one place, or do you move around?
Well, now, that can be answered yes or no. Is your question, do you work in one
Do you
place?
work in one locality?
Yes.
Would this be considered a store?
No.
No, I don't think we'd call it a store. 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Newman.
Thank you. This service that you deal in, is it a service that I could use? Yes. If I use this service, would I be better, happier, prettier?
Yes.
I would be.
Well, we'd say we'd certainly hope so. Let's put it that way.
Yes. Would you or would I touch me or you? I mean, would you touch me?
No.
You wouldn't touch me, ever.
That's 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Miss Homer, if you then would make Miss Newman look better, which I think is a very difficult task, and don't touch her, does that mean that you give some advice or teach in some way or shape?
No.
No, that's 3 down and 7 to go, and there was an assumption there, Bennett, that isn't necessarily valid. Phyllis asked a question that was omnibus in its character and covered a lot of ground.
But yes, do we ever come into physical contact? Yes,
Yeah, but
do you
I mean,
touch me or do I touch you?
Before that question, it was an omnibus question. All right, Miss Francis?
It was an omnibus question. She works for Greyhound. Is the building that you work in, are there many of the same type buildings
Are there many?
around the country?
Many around the country?
Yes.
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Carson.
Phyllis said that you would not touch her doing what you do. If I came to you or you came to me for whatever you do, would you possibly touch me?
No.
I don't know why you said that with so much relief.
I didn't mean that about her job. That was a personal question, John.
That's 5 down and 5 to go, Miss Newman.
Miss Homer, do you wear something other than what you'd be wearing now when you perform
Yes.
this? Do you wear a uniform of some kind?
Yes.
If you came out and you had this uniform on, would we say, wow, she's a something?
No.
Oh.
I think that's fair, Phyllis, and you may want to contest it later. I think it's fair. There's a possibility that associations would form quickly and you might get it, but it is not a uniform that you'd spot immediately like that. Mr. Cerf.
Miss Homer, does the place where you work provide entertainment of any kind?
Yes.
Is it because there is something exhibited there that makes people want to come to see it?
Partially.
Are the things that are exhibited mainly non-human beings rather than human beings?
Well, I would say, with your permission, that the things which could be described as on exhibition to be seen are non-human.
Would they be fish?
No. 7 down and 3 to go, Miss Preston.
But you work in the aquarium.
There might be a lot of poor fish around, but that's...
Are the non-humans animals?
Are the non-humans animals? I knew you were going to ask that question, Arlene. That's 8 down and 2 to go, Mr.
What
Carson.
kind of non-humans else are there?
Would you be considered, by the furthest stretch of the imagination, a hostess or a guide? By the furthest stretch, John.
No, I don't. Even if we stretched your imagination, I don't think we could do this, Johnny. Sorry, it's 9 down and 1 to go, Miss Newman.
Do you work in some place that gives where people could make or lose a lot of money?
Yes.
Do you work, is there betting involved of any kind?
Yes.
There is. Now, oh, I'm so excited. Is this betting, do you work in, may I assume that you do not work in California?
Yes, you may assume.
Do you work in the state of Nevada?
Yes.
Do you work in Las Vegas or Reno?
No.
That's too... No, that's... Bennett, you want to take a guess?
Well, I think she's probably a croupier in a gambling house.
Yeah, well, I think that's pretty good. Actually, Miss Homer runs, directs, what is the proper term?
Deals a roulette wheel.
Deals a roulette wheel at Harrah's in Lake Tahoe.
But not in Reno or not in Las Vegas.
In Tahoe?
Lake Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe, yeah. And, of course, it's funny, Bennett, the one thing we were scared to death of is that you would ask, because you almost do it as a normal reflex, where's Bijou? And we were finished then, because it's right there on the border, you
I
see,
didn't
in
think of an
California.
answer. I wanted to ask where Bijou was, but you always are so evasive at those things, I didn't bother.
Well, I dare say you didn't want to be theatrical. That's why you didn't ask. That'll take a bit of time, but it'll be along on the next express train. It's perfectly all right. Well, Miss Homer, I think that you've had another successful deal. You puzzled the panel. Congratulations. It's nice to have you with us. Now, our next contestant. Will you enter and sign in, please? Awful Brand, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brand, where are you from?
From McAllen, Texas.
McAllen, Texas. Nice to have you with us. Mr. Brand, may I present the panel? You join me over on this side now, and do you know how we keep score?
Yes, sir.
Fine, then we'll let everybody in the theater and folks at home know exactly what your line is. All right. Panel, we can tell you that Mr. Brand is self-employed and deals in a product. And we'll begin the general questioning with Phyllis Newman.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Brand, is this product a product that both men and women can use?
Yes.
Is this product something that I could buy?
Yes.
If I bought this product, would I apply it to myself in some way?
No.
I don't think so. One down and 9 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. Brand, you're a very husky outdoor man. Has the product ever been alive?
Yes.
Is the product alive when you handle it?
No.
Yeah, you see, we have to give you a no there, Bennett, and here again we get into this area. Did you mean specifically animal life, or were you talking about the whole general concept?
No, I must admit I meant something that breathed, animal life.
Ah,
I didn't mean plant life.
Well, that would have been the no then. That's 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis.
Mr. Brand is not a taxidermist.
No.
No, he is not a taxidermist.
Mr. Brand, is this product something that one would find in one's home?
Yes.
Is it a useful product rather than a decorative product?
Yes.
Is it a product that that everybody in the family would like to have?
Well, yes.
We certainly hope so.
However, it has nothing whatsoever to do with apparel. Is that correct? Is that what Miss Newman discovered?
That's true.
Yes. Is it a product you'd hold in your hand?
Yes.
In order to use it, would you have to hold it in your hand?
Well, at one stage in the game, yes, I would say that to be fair. If you're going to put it to use at one stage in the game, you'd have to have it in your hand.
Before you did something else with it?
Yes.
Is it a product that 2 people can enjoy as well as one?
Yes.
It's a friendly product.
It's a friendly product.
Would it be found in any specific room of the house?
Well, it could be so described. I dare say that we'd agree that its retention in the house suggests that the area of retention would be circumscribed.
Well, that's swell. Would one also find this product in a hotel?
Yes.
And if I were to check in at a hotel, would I be liable to find that product in the room or the suite?
No. That's 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Carson.
I don't know what it is, but I want some. You would not be likely to find this in a hotel. This is a home product.
No, it is found in a hotel. The question Arlene asked was whether she would find it when she checked into the suite.
Is this a product that more than one person would use at the same time?
Yes.
Then some people could have aversion to this product.
Could have who?
Aversion.
Oh, possibly.
Do you eat this product at all?
Yes.
Is it a staple of food that you would normally find in the kitchen?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in the herb family?
In who?
You know herb, don't you?
No.
No, it's not in Herb's family. That's 4 down and 6 to go, Phyllis.
Am I correct in assuming that it has never been alive? It has been alive?
Well, I think we clarified that Bennett asked the question in terms of animal life, and we agreed that the answer was no to that.
Not animal life. Then is it something that I would put in a pot?
Yes.
Would I put water in the pot with it?
We hope so. The pot would be ruined if you didn't.
If I put water in the pot and this thing in the pot and
You got in the pot.
And I got in the pot, would I be uncomfortable? No. Would I turn on the gas and have something wonderful?
It all depends on whether it's nitrous oxide you're talking about.
Could I make a stew using this thing?
Mm-hmm.
I could.
Mm-hmm.
Is it some kind of a vegetable?
Yes.
It is. Is it a yellow or green vegetable? Is it either yellow or green?
Maybe.
I guess it could be. I'm not sufficiently...
Do you sell this do you sell this vegetable?
Yes.
Yes. You sell this vegetable. Am I correct in assuming it's not a common vegetable like carrots or succotash?
Well, I think... I forgot to tell you all that my succotash bush died last week. Used to grow the most beautiful succotash.
I'm sorry.
No, it is a common vegetable. That's 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. Brand, is this vegetable grow in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Does it also grow in other parts of the Union?
Yes, sir.
Is it a vegetable that could be found in almost any store that sells ordinary produce? It is, can I eliminate peas, beans, and corn?
Yes, you can eliminate peas, beans, and corn. Make a great popular song.
Can I eliminate beets?
Yes, you can eliminate beans.
I'm getting hungry.
Can I eliminate lettuce and artichokes?
Yes, you can eliminate lettuce and artichokes.
Mr. Brand and get out of
Can I eliminate myself?
You keep on the way you're going, I'm going to ask you to.
Can I eliminate turnips, squash, and eggplant?
Oh, now, come on! You can eliminate turnip, squash, and eggplant.
I pass.
You pass. As a matter of fact, you pass, I quit. No, I think probably we'd get to it pretty soon. But Mr. Brand is an onion grower. Sweet and mild South Texas onions.
Yes, sir.
Right? And this is, they're the world's largest growers. They sell how many million bags a year?
About 3 million bags.
3 million bags
50
of
pound.
onions a year, 50-pound bags. This is not the little bag you're going to get at the store. So this is the biggest onion grower, and I think it's meet and proper that you should come from Texas, because everything in Texas has got to be there. I hope you had fun. You certainly gave us a lot of fun. It's wonderful to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment, but first, here is a word from our sponsor. And now the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery challenger, for which the panel is blindfolded. Blindfolds in place, panel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Will you enter mystery challenger and sign in, please? All right, panel, as you know, one question is time in, turn moving clockwise. We'll begin with Arlene Francis.
Well, obviously, you're dearly beloved. Is that a result of your marvelous performances?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good.
Mr. Carson?
Oh, was that a whistle, or is there a dog loose, or what? I can't. The gentleman is a gentleman.
Yes.
Do I go
Yes.
on?
Yes.
Oh.
Miss Newman.
Oh, do you have something to do with the films?
No.
No?
No, Mr. Cerf.
Are you a
Our
gentleman
guest
under...
wants to know if that's the same vegetable Phyllis Newman couldn't be.
Are you a leading man in motion pictures?
I think probably yes. Miss Newman. I'm lost.
Everybody's been laughing at everything. Are you someone who is used to making people laugh?
Good heavens, no.
Bennett or Phyllis, you all know now, I know.
No, I don't. I was convinced that Mr. Alfred Hitchcock was.
That's right. You got it. That's right, Alfred Hitchcock. Yes, sir, you got it. Alfred Hitchcock on the board. I got the stick.
Mr. Dan Kaye,
I told you I'd do it again.
I must say New York is in for a wonderful treat. The Ziegfeld Theater on April 10th, you're going to
Yes,
be.
sir.
You're going to be with us in New York from April 10th to May 11th. Just a month. It's going to be at the Ziegfeld Theater, Danny Kaye. And we're so lucky to have him here. Many encomiums lay very properly at the feet of this. I'm not even going to try. He's a wonderful human being, among many other things.
Do you have any encomiums, ladies? Is it anything like succotash?
On the bush.
John, I couldn't be more delighted to be here, and I couldn't be more delighted to see you all. I hope I will be seeing you all across the footlights. And to you, ladies and gentlemen, if you desire to come to the Ziegfeld Theater, we'll be delighted to see you, even more than I will be to see them.
Thank you, Danny. Wonderful
John,
to have
nice
you
to
here with
see
us.
you.
Wonderful
Thank
to have you in what's
Oh,
mine. I'm not sure how well you've done, but...
I just fell over an encomium.
Well, I'm not so sure how well you've done, panel, but we certainly had a lot of fun, and we'll all be back after this word from our alternate sponsor.
Encomium back here,
Danny Kaye's in the back of the theater, and he said there was an encomium back there, too. Phyllis Newman and Johnny Carson, I hope you had fun. It was great to have you with us. And I've used up all the time, so I'm going to, with the panel's permission, say good night for everybody, and thanks for being with us on What's My Line?